Hey everybody, Ace Guillen here. We are taking the day off, but don't worry, we put together some highlights from our show, and we want to thank you again for supporting and continuing to support Cover Stories. Alexa developers are working on a perfect app. MeowTalk is an app that promises to translate the sounds of your cat into text right on your phone. So now you'll be able to read those meows, hisses, and purrs and confirm that they were actually plots to murder you in your sleep. We tried this app to see what cats were actually saying, and this is what the app translated.
I got a girl always late. Anytime we have a date, but I love her. I'm gonna ask her, is you is or is you ain't my baby? The way you acting lately makes me down.
I'd almost want to know what my dogs are thinking more than my cat, because
Squirrel.
my cat's mellow.
Yeah.
Like, I would love that. I feel like my dog would be ridiculously funny, but my cat just would be like, I hate you, and put food in my bowl. It's fine.
How great would that be if your dog was just like hysterical? He's just like everything your dog said was just like, it turned out your dog was a stand-up comic. He's like, hey, I was with this bitch last night. She gave me fleas. I tell you, life is rough.
That would be my life. My dog would be funnier than me.
I'm telling you, it's a little hot under the collar. Yeah. We know exactly what the our cats are saying. We don't need an app to tell us. Our cats, they will show you, and if they have to scratch it into your skin. It's like when you watch Star Wars and Han Solo's talking to Chewbacca, and Chewbacca's just like, oh, and then like Han Solo just is like, oh, what do you mean? Da, 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 da. And he repeats what Chewbacca would have said. Now, here's the funny thing. Now, you look at something like that and you go, ha, 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 silly, he speaks Wookiee. But literally, my cat can walk up and go, meow, and I'm like, you literally just ate. What do you mean you want more? Like, I fill in exactly what he just said.
This fertile free runner proved to be faster than the speed of ultrasound, leaving the competition just out of reach. Here on our contracting field, when this 9-month pregnant woman took up a bet from her husband, she broke more than her water, running a mile in 5 minutes and 25 seconds. This avid runner trains by running 5 or 6 times a week, proving a general practitioner makes perfect. So stay out of the way, Daddy-O. This mommy's running for 2.
28-year-old McKenna Myler is 9 months pregnant. Her husband bet her $100 that she couldn't break an 8-minute mile. McKenna took him up on the bet and shattered his prediction, finishing the mile in 5 minutes and 25 seconds.
First off, your little announcement of the bit was, I had no idea that was you at first. I just thought it was like this out of work horse announcer. And it's like, I knew it. And I was like, and then I realized it was you. So I thought that was hilarious. So I could say, and the PMS races. We come around the thing. Oh, there's a bloody tampon there. Oh, we've got one with wings. We've got the pen, the PMS races. Oh, there's another. Oh, wings. It's the wings.
Jimmy threw me off, though. He was doing the thing with the voice. You made me think, like, I wonder how those sports announcers must have had sex. They're like,
yeah, baby, how do you like that? Oh, here I come, I'm coming, and it's good.
Yeah, and then they go back to normal. So, anyways, Mike.
Photo finish. We have a photo finish.
Photo finish.
It wasn't Ace at all. It was Mike.
I know you have something to say about this debacle. I don't even know what you would call this. I know that they asked her some of her best times, and she said, "Oh, varies from time to time."
Oh, very stupid.
Since this is for all of you guys, since this story broke, this woman actually had her kid, and this family of overachievers really drives me nuts because they posted a picture of their baby dribbling, and this is what it was.
So it was Lamar's seed in there that made her so fast. Okay, now that makes sense. Now it's making sense. She's practicing running away from her dude once he finds out what color the baby is. Okay, I got you.
Yeah. Now, when the pandemic first hit, a popular strip club was forced to shut down. But a group of strippers weren't going to let any virus stop them from spreading their talents. So in an inspiring twist, they decided to bring sexy back to you in the comfort of your own home. They started a successful online viral strip club. And if I'm not, one of the things that stuck out in my head was they say that they do themes like Star Wars, and the one that stuck out to me was Midsummer Night's Dream. So we're talking very classy Shakespearean strippers. Is there any kind of Shakespearean play you want to see stripped down?
You really went left on this point. Okay, so you really, I mean, trying to think of the theme of shrew, or you asked me smart questions, which we've discussed this before. You're not supposed to do that.
I mean, if they were that smart, though, they would start reenacting like the debates and stuff like that. That'd be awesome. Like,
there you go, a parody of that. That'd be a funny idea.
Kamala Hairless?
Yeah.
Kamala Hairless. That's funny.
This is wrong.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Mike, and it'll be Mike Pounce and stuff like that. Yeah. Melissa, one of the things that stuck out of my head is one of them dressed up like a cow and had sparklers out of her udders and accidentally set part of her apartment on fire. And I thought to myself, that reminds me of stuff you do at home. So,
that would be me. I mean, that was what I thought. I was like, well, I don't know what she was going for with the udders. I actually would have seen that. I'm like.
An Indian doctor was recently duped into buying what he believed was Aladdin's lamp. 2 men were arrested and reportedly asked for $200,000, but settled for $41,600. Wouldn't the first clue that it was a fake be like that these guys didn't rub the lamp themselves? You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, this was a doctor who bought a magic lamp. So questioning what was going through his mind is kind of futile, I think. This guy made me wonder about, those people who talk about going to foreign countries for cheaper operations. I don't know if that's really the best way to save money now, knowing that they are duped for Aladdin's lamp. But in his defense, he did think if he rubbed it, that he was going to find Will Smith's career in there and be able to hold it hostage. So I do understand settling on the 41 grand. So
yeah, when he rubbed it, it turned out to be some entanglements. I had such a dirty joke about rubbing one out too. Melissa, some folks can't take a woke. Stand-up comedian Bill Burr appeared on Saturday Night Live recently and shocked viewers with what the Huffington Post reported as a controversial monologue, offending everyone from minorities, LGBTQ, and even white women. We have a clip of Bill on SNL with his shocking worldviews.
The world is a
Oh, sorry, that was the wrong Bill. You can see how I make that mistake.
Austrian village named to change name after unwanted tourist attention. The residents of tiny Austrian village named have voted to change its name after enduring unwanted attention from English-speaking tourists. Come next year, the village of 100 residents near the German border will be named Fugging. Fugging.
No f***ing. There's no
yeah. Is that in Austria? Where is that?
Yeah, Austria.
Austria, that's what it
There's no fuck.
We're calling our city fucking and it's a problem, so we're going to change it to fogging. It literally sounds the same.
Right.
But, like, wouldn't you think you made a mistake in English the first time that you would check with someone, hey, is fogging better than fucking? Because it's different. No. Veterinary nurse and law student shows her tampon string on the side of a London bus.
London calling.
Yeah. In a bid to show periods are natural, a woman will appear on the side of a bus showing her tampon string for the first time. And I have a picture of the ad because
that sounds like a bloody good time, if you know what I mean, baby.
Okay.
Like the tampon strings hanging out. Is that what we're about to say?
Out of the bus door?
It's a party
like on
popper.
the side of a bus when you see, I guess if you're in England, it's an advert.
Oh,
So
dang.
There's the.
Oh.
I don't know.
First time I saw that hanging out in real life, I thought I could pull it and streamers and confetti would pop out. But
That would be awesome.
it didn't.
You just gave me a great idea. Hey.
So, like, you know what they could
you.
do if they wanted to draw more attention to that? It was like, you know, like on the bus, they've got the thing that you pull down to tell them to stop. They should have tampon strings that everybody pulls out. Like, and then blood comes down too.
How dare you?
Or like they all fall from the sky like oxygen masks, like on the airplane.
Yeah. Like you have to pull the tampon string down to like.
There you go.
So do they make tampon strings for people with short arms that have really long strings? Like.
Oh, that's a good idea.
They keep it like right here, tucked out of their collar. And they're just
like T-Rex, like, you know, people have a real short arm.
T-Rex
You know, your
arms.
friend that never reaches back for his wallet and when it's time to pay the bill. Like,
So, we're good, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, period. And yeah, moving on.
Thank you, Ace. Thank you.
Other stories with Ace Guillen.
This one is a cholo who did a solo. In a viral video with a guy skateboarding and drinking cranberry juice while singing Fleetwood Mac's Dreams, this guy became an internet sensation. Linnea, when you see a guy like this, do you realize that a girl like you just made a right turn in the wrong neighborhood?
I didn't even know he had any social media accounts though prior to this, so I'm pretty blown away by hearing that he had.
He had priors. It just wasn't social media.
There's a police motorcycle with a mannequin on the side of the highway here in Texas. Gets me every time. I have to. I'm going through there and I catch it on the corner of my eye and I have to slow down. So I can see that.
That is some funny shit. I swear. You know, being someone who was born in another country, I laugh at some of the laws in America. Like, you know, you have apps like Waze that tell you where the police are hiding, and this actually allowed. Like,
right.
I mean, it's just if you think about that for a moment, like police are supposed to catch people speeding, but we're allowed to have an app that tells everybody that they're hiding after this light. It's the funniest in the world to me. That this, like, I don't know, like, I don't mean to go off on a tangent, but like in America, you could break into somebody's house, murder their family, fall down the steps, and sue them for not using a licensed contractor on the step. Like, what the fuck are these? I don't. Never mind.
Where were you born, Sherwin?
Iran, which is even worse.
But you guys don't have scarecrow police officers that work.
No, we got our own messed up problems over there. But I mean, just coming from another, like in Iran, if you broke into somebody's house and murdered their family and you fell down the steps, that's on you.
A California man gave this yogi a boo-boo. When a bear attacked a man's dog and then attempted to drag it away, the man sprung into action, throwing his bare-handed fisticuffs with this 350-pound bear to free his little buddy, Buddy. That's right, the dog seen here, whose name is Buddy, is eternally grateful for his master who was willing to go toe-to-toe with this beast. We actually have footage of the man versus bear right here, if you guys want to take a look at it.
Yeah, right.
Oh, look, an eagle.
Our next story comes from Kazakhstan. Of course. Kazakhstani bodybuilder marries sex doll after whirlwind romance.
Wait, what?
That's a thing in Japan, I think. Like
the guy married a doll in Kazakhstan?
How dare you?
I want you to meet my wife. Very nice, sexy.
Yes. The wedding was delayed. Because the wedding had gotten delayed because of the pandemic. Like
because she had a leak, so they had to stop sweating.
Here's what's
really have any
tape.
When your red eye turns yellow, one passenger on an overnight flight was literally pissed when she woke up to find a man urinating on her. She immediately screamed, and the man simply shook himself off and walked away. Talk about shakes on a plane, right? It turned out the leaky lurker was a well-known public figure. Isn't this just another typical day on Southwest Airlines?
It is another typical day, and I guess it's just, I mean, and the guy was a pastor, from what I understand.
Yeah.
So I think that's just the way some churches baptize. I'm going to be honest with you, because that was the weirdest communion I've ever seen. I'll tell you that right now. You know, it's not his fault as well, Ace. I read the article. They said the pastor was on. They said he was on medication. Which I believe the airline actually serves in those little tiny bottles.
Right.
So, but it's not his fault. You know, in his defense, his Depends were already full. So what are you going to do? But these are the jokes, folks.
Recently in the UK, a Domino's pizza delivery driver was caught on camera rubbing his crotch with a customer's Ben & Jerry's ice cream. They actually offered the customers complimentary coupons, and I thought, do they really deserve extra toppings? I mean,
right? Well, this isn't, I don't know if this is contactless delivery, but
Jimmy, doesn't everything delivery taste like it's been wiped on somebody's ass?
You know, oh my God, that's so funny.
No shirt, no shoes, no service, but no pants will get you a one-way ticket to Alabama. A flight headed to Houston, Texas was diverted to Mobile, Alabama after a passenger dressed in only a shirt and underwear and appeared to be intoxicated became unruly.
I want to know why these women are not on flights that I'm on ever. Like, this is what I want to know. Like, why does like this happen when I get on the flight? Like, there's no women taking clothes off ever.
Okay, Sherwin.
I don't know what she looks like, though.
I was just about to say, Sherwin is nailing something that I was just about to bring up. So whenever we think of a story like this is a guy's perspective. Melissa, you can sit this one out. I know how you feel about this. But men, when we hear a story like this, we think this is what it looks like.
Looks like we found you're married, Ted. Husband, negative. Children and a Labrador, negative. Tight little package.
Affirmative. Okay, but in the end, it never looks like that. It looks like this.
Prop act. Huh? What's up? What's up?
Wow.
Tell me that that's an original. My dad made this when he worked there, and then he stole it, and these never even worked. This is when you had dial tone, when you brrr, brrr. So we never even got to use it. So it actually became, he made it into a light, but it's a real.
You know, the worst part about that phone is every time you answer it, anybody talking, all you hear is okay. So Linnea, obviously Jimmy's excited about the remake of Peanuts called D's Nuts. What is your A Texas teen was recently crowned world's longest legs by Guinness World Records. Her royal fineness stands at 6 feet 10 inches, with her legs measuring over 53 inches long. Here she is coming out of her home for an interview with the Evening Standard.
was just thinking that.
Willie, you're going to hell. You can't think that.
Okay, yeah. No, actually, I take that back. This is the actual clip.
Hi, my
Here
name
we
is Lisa Curran, and I hold the Guinness World Records title for woman with longest legs. I never really had a single growth spurt where I grew a lot. I grew about like 4 to 5 inches a year.
Okay, who's the cameraman here? Billy Barty? Easy. I mean, this might as well be an upskirt video. Get a human-sized person to hold that camera. Good God. She's already at a disadvantage. We can see everything. Get somebody that's maybe, I don't know, 6 foot tall to hold the camera on their shoulder, for God's sake. We're sitting here with the camera. I feel like I'm watching Up the youth porn or something.
I never thought I would hear a Billy Barty reference again.
This whole show's a time bandit. Listen,
Hello be thy name. When this Instagram model says she'll bless your timeline, she really means it. It appears that Pope Francis himself actually double tapped, all because the power of likes compels him. So as you can see here from this shot of him at a recent rap battle, apparently the Pope's actual Instagram account is the one that gave us the beautiful liking. And as you can see that right here, who is the most important person who's ever clicked like on any of your photos?
Oh God, nobody. That's why I'm here.
Good answer. Good.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think that would be, if the Pope clicked like, that'd be in heaven. Completely unintentional pun.
Yeah,
That's
right,
what
there you
happens
go.
in my life.
In Buffalo, New York, a school board meeting was taking place when suddenly a board member became belligerent. As you can see here, Paulette Woods lost her shit during a Zoom conference with the rest of the school board meeting. Melissa, I'm going to go to you first since you deal with online classes nonstop. Exactly. There you go. Hey, you know, all of you guys should just be flipping me off for this segment. You and oh, he's waving. Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to like make my hand match the other lady's hand.
Everyone's doing a finger thing. Okay.
This is finger magic.
Yeah, but mine's the only one that...
French school warns parents not to throw kids over the gate. I love this one. Some tardy parents throw their children over the 6-foot gate.
Take my kids, because I'm sick of those. Yeah, and I can just imagine them just done with it. Like when you have a population of people that don't shave their armpits, chucking your children over the fence does not shock me. So.
No, any parent can identify with this. If you've ever had to do the drop off. Now, I mean, you know, whether schools are open.
And by the way, a little fun fact about me personally, I have a little bit of French in me, and that is where my name comes from. And we are all f***ers, so f*** you. Yeah.
Guillen means child tosser.
Yeah, pretty
good.
Child tosser.
It's a new sport.
Doesn't sound right.
Hey man, I can't smoke that. I have to take a piss test. That's my best Mike Tyson impression. That sounds more like Roger Rabbit. Can I borrow some pee, Eddie? Please. Yeah. So, in an interview recently, Iron Psych Tyson revealed that he used a prosthetic penis filled with his son's urine to pass a drug test. He also mentioned that he used to use his wife's until she pointed out the potential results of pregnancy. So, hey, you know what would be funny though is if he got caught because he bought the wrong color prosthetic.
We're having a sale.
Yeah. He's all, hey man, this one's like 50% off, man.